Welcome more everyone to the show. I'm your host Don Vic. What's going on? What's going on, yo? What's the vibes? What's the vibes? Woo boy. So, big shout out to everyone that supports the show. You already know the vibes. Uh, Power Post Network. Big shout out to them. PG family. Big shout out to them and everyone else that supports the show and tunes in and watch the show. Well, today is Saturday night. I was out today with my son. We went out to this great event out here in Boston, Franklin Park. I want to thank everybody that came out to support the event of the 50-year anniversary of hip hop here in Boston. And I was so happy to see a lot of my homies that grew up with me in the past. Big shout out to Ed OG and the Bulldogs. Big artists out here from Boston, OG. We grew up together in high school. It was a pleasure to see him today. Also, my brother Sean Pete, another artist that was out here today at the event. Um, La Jota was also out here at the event. Big shout out to him. I did see uh, who else was there? Exit Fame. I did see the Exit Fame um, out there as well. I'm not sure if he performed, but he was out there. Big shout out to Exit Fame and everyone else that came out today to the event and performed. You guys did great. I was excited. I haven't been out there in a while, and it felt good to see some of my homies on stage doing their thing. Big shout out to DJ Black on the ones and twos. Uh, Great DJ, and every other DJ that was out there on stage today. And I want to thank Gurky, my brother Gurky, for putting the whole thing together. Also, big shout out to BNN that was out there um, taking footage of everything that was going on today. But it was amazing. All the car clubs that came out, all the motorcycles that came out, the clubs, man, you guys were rocking today. So, I did post up some of the event on my page. If you missed it, you guys can watch it. I couldn't record anymore because my battery was dying and I didn't have um, the charger to charge my equipment. But other than that, man, it was great. I'm excited that that I actually got there with my son and we had a great time. I introduced a lot of my homies to my son, because my son don't know a lot of the people I grew up with, and they were there, and it was just like a family reunion, man. It feels so good to see someone that you ain't seen in so long. I'm talking about years, and then first of all, to recognize you, right? To be able to recognize you. What's up, Liz? What's going on? And so I introduced some of my homies. Hey, what's up, Alicia? What's going on, girl? Long time no see. What's the vibes? Okay. So it was great seeing my old homies at this event performing, doing their thing. Uh, you know, it was like a big family reunion. It was my son was like, "Holy crap, Pop! I didn't know you know so many people." But when I was running the streets, I was running the streets. I knew people everywhere. From different sets, different blocks. And I met some of my homies kids too, the generation coming after us. So it was good to meet them, and so they know who I am and they know who my son is, because we live in the city and it's short and a lot of things are happening in the streets. So I wanted them to meet my son and my son to meet them. So if they ever see each other in the streets, they know we all family. You know, so so it was great. My son was like, "Holy crap, pops! I didn't know you know so many people." But it was good, guys. It was good. What's up, Alicia? What's popping? Yes, I do know Alicia Fortner. She is a model out of New York. She's a fabulous, fabulous friend of mine. Uh, and I did hang out with her one time. You know, I invited her to the celebrity boxing at one time. She brought a friend of hers, a great, good friend of hers, and we met and we had a great time. And Alicia's awesome. You guys can check her out on her page. Check out her pictures. She's a model. And she's just a great person, overall. Um, so big shout out to New York too, man. I got so many people out in New York. Uh, so big shout out to all my people out in New York. You know who you are. Um, and like I said, like in August, I'll be in New York in August filming something with my friend Manny. We'll be filming. I'll be filming something with him out there. So I can't wait for that. I'm excited. I'm excited. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. We can link up soon. You know. So, the funny thing, right? I was at the event, and there was this guy there. I mean, he must have been like in his 70s or, a little bit over his 70s, and the guy was dancing his butt off. Okay. I mean, like, not just like moving, but he was like dancing, going down, moving around, you know. And my son's like elbowing me. He's like, Pop. He's like, Pop, look at this guy. And I'm looking, and the guy's he's over there he's over there jamming. I'm like, dude, when I get that age, I want to be able to be that flexible. Okay. I want to be able to be that flexible like this guy here. And it was funny because, I never seen someone, at that age dance the way he was dancing. Then we had this other guy, he had the old school, can go on, he had his linen on, all white with the white shoes, and he was also gigging. So, it's fun to see uh people have fun, of all ages. And this event had all types of people there, at all ages, and everybody had a great time. There was no fights. There was everybody were in the best behavior, which was awesome. You know, and oh, the cars were so dope. They had a '54 Chevy, uh, candy apple red. Oh my god, I fell in love with that car. You know, and they had a couple of old Camaros there as well. So in the event it was hip hop. They had the car show. The motorcycles were there. Some beautiful motorcycles. And again, I couldn't took pictures. My devices were dead. Um, so they will have another one, I think, next year. Um, and I might come out and attend that event as well. Um, so guys, you guys missed it. you you guys missed it. Yes, yes, thank you, Les. No, no, I was just saying that, there was a guy there that was, in his 70s, and he was dancing. I said, when I get that age, I want to be able to be that flexible. I want to be able to move like him. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, you're never too old to dance. Dance does dancing doesn't have a number. You know what I mean? You don't. It really don't. Uh, but I just enjoy watching people dance and enjoying themselves. With no problem. Everything was peace. Everything was love. My brother Lamont. Big shout out to my brother Lamont. He was out there as well. He's Muslim. He was out there with his Muslim brothers. You know, so assalamu alaikum to my brothers. You know what I mean? So So I really came up here to tell you guys that, and also to tune in tomorrow, Tuesday at 7 p.m. I have Sabrina Oxford coming on the show. We're going to talk about some things, about some foster. about foster children that have graduated from high school, and I believe we are looking for three individuals that have graduated from high school and want to go to college. There is a scholarship that we have for for to be able to go to school. So tune in on Tuesday. You will find more information about it. Sabrina's awesome, and if you are a foster kid or you've been in foster care and you have graduated from high school and you have no fund, and we can try to get you into this program that Sabrina and the rest of the team, myself and the rest of the team are putting together to be able to help our foster kids go to college. Okay. So if you're one of those individuals, tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. and find out exactly what type of scholarship we're putting together. Okay. And it doesn't matter where you're from. Okay. Uh, so so tune in on Tuesday. I can't wait. Because it's all about helping people, right? We this is why we do what we do, is to be able to help people and put them in a position to be able to grow and expand, and do great things in their lives. Um, I'm just glad to be a part of Sabrina's nonprofit organization, um, to support uh, foster foster kids to be able to go to college. I'm all in for that, you know, because there's so many things happening in this world, and I know a lot of foster kids don't have it easy in these foster institutions or whatever you want to call it. A lot of them have a bad time. They're going from house to house, different parents, and sometimes they're not treated fair. So um, I get it. So we want to be able to help these kids and put them in a better position. Um, and and I'm looking forward for that. You know what I mean? Uh, so that's on Tuesday at 7 p.m. So please tune in and check it out. Also want to shout out my YouTube followers as well. Thank you so much for the love and support. You guys are awesome. Instagram, TikTok. Thank you guys so much for following my pages. Thank you so much. And so so I really wanted to come in here today just to let you guys know that um, to tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. and check out the show. Uh, and tune in for other things that I got going on. I'm working on. I keep you guys posted as I go. Uh, I'll let you know what I'm doing. uh, Shout out to all the paranormal investigators around the world as well. You know what I mean? Uh, and I was watching something today on was it on TikTok or Instagram? One of those two. Out in the UK, they found a truck, like an 18 wheeler, filled with children in the back. They had just left the truck there, and someone discovered the truck, and when they opened it, they had young children in the back of the trailer. Again, you know, uh, transporting kids. You know, and I tell you guys, this is all over the world. This is just not here in America, the UK. This is going on around the world. So people be real careful. Oh, another thing. So as we at the event, some lady has lost her daughter. So she was going crazy. We had to get her on stage and tell people to, looking for this 4-year old that she couldn't find, and finally someone stepped up and found a little girl and brought her back to her mom. I was so scared because I'm like, wow, was this a kidnap? Things were going through my mind, but thank the Lord that some young brother has seen her and brought her to her mom. So you got to be real careful when you go to events like this where there's a lot of people, because you never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you, and you got to keep eyes on your children. You know what I mean? You really do. This is happening all over the world, and you know, in a split second like that, you can lose your kid. You know what I mean? So just pay attention, and if you're gonna have a couple drinks, man, try to find a babysitter. Leave the kid at home. If you're not gonna be 100% sober, you know, because you need to be focused and keep eyes on your children. If you're gonna bring children to events like, you know, like the one I was in today, there's people everywhere. There's people drinking, smoking. There's all type of stuff going on at some of these events, and you know, and sometimes you can lose focus because the kids want to play, you know, and that's when, you know, those people are watching. You know, you never know who's watching to wait for that right opportunity to snatch one of these kids. So you have to be real, real, real careful. You know what I mean? Um, so tune in on Tuesday. Before I go, I just want to shout out some of my brothers that I seen today that I love dearly. Grew up with me, my man Freddie, Sean, my man Sean, um, my brother L, Landon, Jesus was out there. Cool Jesus was out there. Who else? Corey, big shout out to Corey. Of course, DJ Black. Who else was out there? My man D. Big shout out to D. And every artist that came out to perform tonight. You guys did amazing. So big shout out to you guys. Also big shout out to BNN and to be Boston Neighborhood Network was out there as well. Big shout out to them. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Tune in on Tuesday. This Tuesday at 7 p.m. We'll be talking to Sabrina Oxford. She is an author, book writer. She'll be on the show. We'll be talking to her as well. We'll be talking about this nonprofit organization that we're putting together. She put together, but we're a part of her team. I'm the vice president of our organization, and among other people that we have in the group. Okay. Also, big shout out to the UK. Big shout out to my girl Liz. She is a paranormal investigator out of the UK. Show her some love. Make sure you guys follow her. She's amazing. Um, and she's always going in investigations with her grandson. It's so cute. So, you know, just show her some love as well. I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? What's up? What's up, Jeffrey? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? So August 2nd, I'll be in again Long Island. I'll be in Long Island, and then I'll be probably coming back to Boston. Then I'll be probably going back to New York on the 5th or the 6th to talk to my man Manny about this script that I wrote here, and see if we can start shooting something out of my script. So it's a lot of things going on, and I can't wait to get this rolling. You know what I mean? Okay. So again, thank you guys. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Remember, stay focused, stay out the way, stay sucker free. Remember to share, shake, and sharing is caring. And love those who love you because love is God. You heard? And with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace, love, respect, and I'm out of here. Let's go.